Welcome to Small Town Times. I'm excited to have Dmytro here from Ukraine.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
And we're going to be talking about chess, something that I learned to play when I was young, and it was really a lot of fun, and it brings back a lot of memories. And Dmytro has a chess studio set up at the corner of Airport and O'Brien, right beside the Blue Sky Bingo. And he's going to tell me all about it. So looking forward to this. Dmytro, tell me about your background for chess. When did you start?
I did start when I was 6. I grew up in Siberia, and at the age of 6, I started to play chess professionally. And I got first adult rank when I was 10, and candidate master title when I was 12. Oh. So it was pretty outstanding that time, but unfortunately, because of my family situation, we had to move, and I quit chess really fast and did not play any single game 25 years.
And the family situation, of course, we were talking earlier, you were saying that your dad had passed, and chess was something that he was really big into.
Yes, that's right. So my dad unfortunately passed away, and he was addicted in chess all his life, and probably that time I was playing because of him. And he was really proud of me when I was 10, 11 years old, and I could play with senior people playing chess, and I won most of the games. So he was really proud of me, and then he passed away. I quit really fast, no hesitating. So after that, my son started to play checkers professionally, and during one tournament I saw people, so it was checkers tournament, but two guys was playing chess, and I feel that I'm missing something in my life, and I tried that night online. And I found that I still remember lots of things, and I still could play really competitive. So it was 5 years ago, yeah. Mm-hmm. So now I play almost every day, and I decided to get my title back because in Canada I'm not rated, so I was in Ottawa on it was called Ontario Open Chess Tournament. So I said I used to be candidate master, but I'm unrated in Canada. So which level I should start? As you're unrated, you should start under 1,600 points. Okay, so it was 85 or 86 people in the tournament in my level, and I got second place. So
you still got it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it's your move.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you kick my ass here and show everybody.
Okay, one of my favorite is knight f3.
Say it again in the mic.
One of my favorite is knight f3.
And why do you like that?
It's pretty open position. So you like given the opportunity for black to choose the game, and you have very different possibilities. So lots of opponents use this move, but in move 3 or move 4. But if you use this move as a move 1, you still have lots of opponents available.
Right on. All right, tell me more about, so you're back into it. You play second in the Ontario Open tournament that you were in?
Yes, that's right. And then we moved to Canada in 2019. I wanted my son to continue checkers, but there was no any checkers school, which is probably makes sense because checkers more popular in these countries.
Okay.
But it was a really shock for me that 52,000 city doesn't have any chess school. And I started to teach him at home, and after some time I realized that lots of people are interested in chess. For example, in Vincent Messi, I worked as a volunteer 2 years doing chess lessons, and I had 70 students in my list. So
there's interest.
Yeah, huge interest. Especially
your move again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially after that Netflix series Queen's Gambit. People started to think about chess again, and even in high school, my daughter said that lots of people playing chess on their phones on breaks, and they enjoy it. So I decided why not to open little chess school here to promote chess in the region. And I have background like Russian chess school background because I grew up in Siberia, and it was pretty strong all the time. And with all the new possibilities like internet, like tablets, whatever, I know how to make this interesting for kids and to make them progress well.
Oh, cool.
So
when do you open up?
The renovation should be done by September 5th, so I decided to open September 12th, so after a week of school start.
Right on, right on. So it's going to be, you're going to have studio members or students?
Yes. So it will be students, yes. And the lesson would be 75 minutes. Because in Vincent Messi we had only lunch break, 40 minutes. It's not enough.
Right.
And 75 minutes could be good balance of theory and practice. So I think like 20-25 minutes it would be theory and like openings, like strategies, like tactics, like chess thinking, like how to explain, to teach them how to think, how to get goals, how to win the game.
Yeah.
And from my experience, for me, I finished at 12. Then I was 12, but in the business, in the life, I feel that still this possibility of calculating moves,
right, yeah,
helps.
Yeah.
And even now, I could predict what in business my opponent could do,
Yeah.
what would be my reaction to this or to that, his move.
Yeah.
So
I find that chess is very good at making you think ahead.
That's right.
And to plan things and to watch and adapt to the plan to things, right? Like when I talk to people about chess or actually life or anything, it's like play chess, not checkers, right? Which checkers, and there's nothing wrong with checkers. There's a little bit of strategy in that to it, but it's a different game. But chess is a lot higher level and multiple levels of thinking, I think.
I would say checkers more about calculating and math.
Okay. Yeah.
But chess more about art and creating something.
Right.
So for myself, I found if you could surprise your opponent with your ideas 2 times or 3 times during the game, you would definitely win this game.
Yeah.
So if you could create something new for your opponent, you will be a winner.
Right. Okay. Your move.
Okay. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
What else? So,
like, is there? What will you charge for a fee?
so I will charge $20 an hour, so it's $25 a lesson. So if people would do one lesson a week, it would be like $100 a month.
Right.
I would like to make it less, but rent is pretty expensive.
Well,
actually.
that's a fair fee, right? It's a fair fee. Are you going to hold events or tournaments or anything like that?
This is the point. I really want to hold tournaments and to make kids be able to play with another chess schools, for example, Sudbury or Barrie or Toronto, whatever. And also, I found that decades ago, North Bay was really famous in chess global world. Every year in the second week of August, it was huge North Bay International Tournament.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
How long ago was that?
The last tournament was 1994. But it was really outstanding tournament. It was 200 to 300 people globally from all the world. And lots of famous grandmasters played here, like Boris Spassky, like Sister Spolgar.
Oh, no kid.
Lots of them.
I remember in 1989, I covered, I promoted a tournament coming, but I can't remember exactly what it was. And there was a chess club that used to meet at the library. And I remember I took a picture of everybody. There was about 16, 18 in that library setting that I took a picture of.
That North Bay International was in Commodore College premises.
Right.
So they used also accommodation, so people could buy accommodation, could buy food. So they did everything. I can't find why they stopped. But it was not by Commodore College as organizers, so somebody was from the city. I'm still investigating this.
Usually it's one person that really drives something forward, and then when they're no longer doing that, unless somebody picks up the baton.
Maybe. I met 3 guys who are in their 80s and they played chess that time, and we spoke a lot about that, and it's really interesting to get chess back in North Bay.
I'm going to make it easy for you and get things moving here.
Oh, you're playing totally fine. It's good opening.
When I was a kid, my dad taught me, gave me a chessboard and had rules, and I learned it. And it didn't take me long to learn it past him. And I was really kind of a bookworm and whatnot, so I was really into it a little bit. I wasn't as much into the strategies, and I loved to play the game. And because not very many other people could play, I was really good compared to them, right? And my uncle in the Sioux, Sault Ste. Marie, and I would visit there in the summertime. And so I think it was in grade 8, so I might have been 12-ish or something like that. He had me play all these old guys used to get together and play. And it was in somebody's house. I think we're in on the porch or something like that. And I think his nickname was the Swede. right? Because it was all, a lot of immigrant people and whatnot. My family's part Irish, Ukrainian, so Irish, and I somehow I surprised him with the move. I remember I had my rook down on the one side, and I took his queen, and the guy just freaked right out. He couldn't believe that a kid was beating him, right? And he's like, "My God, he took my whore." He used to call the queen the whore. He took my whore. You took my whore. And I ended up, he got so frazzled, I ended up getting him in checkmate, right? And so it was I was like my uncle's hero beating this guy. That's cool. I didn't play much. We had a chess team in high school, but I think it only lasted a year, and it was grade 9 or 10, and then it was gone. And after that, I'd only play once in a while, and I haven't played for years. And I've never really got into it, but I always wanted to. I always wanted to get a little bit more into it and just take myself up a little. I might have to go to your school.
You're welcome.
That'd
Please.
be cool.
And you remind me of my stories. So the city I was born.
Pull your mic a little closer.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's cool.
In the city I was born, it's called the name Dnipro in Ukraine.
Right.
Very special place where people gathering together, play chess every day, every night, especially summertime for sure. And I remember one day I was maybe 10 or 11, so I was pretty strong, but young boy. My dad and I came and he asked the people, could you please play one game with him just to have fun? Oh, come on, it's not interesting. He's just a kid and we are so mature here. It's not interesting. Okay, please play one game with a guy.
Yeah.
Just to have fun. And after that, 20 games in a row I won.
Oh, no way.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah. It was hard.
Yeah, right on. But that's cool though, right?
Yeah, it's something of good memories.
Chess is one of those games where young or old, it doesn't matter, right?
Absolutely.
You can be a young guy and be brilliant at chess, and you can be an old guy and brilliant at chess.
Absolutely.
Or not,
Absolutely. This is so. In my time, there was no such open rating like now. So you could get your rating in Fido, you could get your rating online, you can get your rating on chess.com, whatever. But it really doesn't matter how old you are. So it's all about your experience in chess, not in life.
Yeah, like I said. Okay? What makes a good chess player? Just not necessarily knowing strategies, but what kind of character traits or person makes a good chess player?
I would say you should be able to be concentrated, to keep ideas together, and to sometimes you should be creative, like I told, so to find something that your opponent could not predict and make some traps or whatever. Also, you should have good memory, because to be a good player you should remember a lot of things. Maybe
that's just to show her position there.
It's okay. It's something about self-regulations also.
Discipline,
yes. Because, for example, that tournament, Ontario Open, it was classical chess, so it was 90 minutes plus 30 seconds per move. So one game could be 4 hours.
Wow.
One game.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to be concentrated and in the game during such a long time.
I've never really played with the timer before.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I've never played with the timer, so that'd be interesting.
Chess clock was one of the first thing I bought for the chess studio.
Right?
Yes, because I want to teach kids how to play with time controls also, and there are different time controls. And for example, you could play blitz like 5 minutes
Right?
per game. You could play rapid chess 15 minutes, or you could play normal chess like half an hour, or classical chess 90 minutes. It's really different abilities, and not abilities, but different calculation could be done.
Right. Right.
And if you have, if we play classical chess, you could double check, triple check your every idea. But if you play blitz, you should be more fast and not so deep calculation.
Yeah. Yeah. You're playing a sort of scaled down strategy.
That's right. But your opponent in the same position.
Yeah. Yeah. Starting the frame. Okay. Your move.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
So,
Yeah.
chess clock. I would say it's one of the thing.
Yeah.
You-
That's the
you
first
should
step.
learn.
If you're going to start taking the game serious.
Yes, that's right.
You
This
need
is-
to learn to play that way.
I bought professional chess sets. I bought professional chess clocks. So
Okay,
those sets and clocks are the same like people use on international tournaments, the same level. So this set is also professional, by the way. Do you see the size?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the sizes of pieces should be
Regulation.
should be, they are regulated. Yeah.
You see the game different with a bigger board, eh?
That's right.
Yeah. It gives you a little bit more perspective. Yeah. Now, are there? Have you found anybody in town that's really good?
Yes, actually, firstly I could not find anybody,
Yeah.
but I found a North Bay Chess Club, which those three guys, old guys, still run,
Yeah.
and they meet every Monday in McDonald's on Lakeshore, and I started to be there. I'm trying every Monday, but especially with my kids, they enjoy the location because it's McDonald's with playground, with some food. So and now I would say half of the people are aged players, and half of the people are 10 and under.
When do they meet?
McDonald's restaurant at Lakeshore.
When?
Every Monday, 6:30 till 9:30 in the night.
No kidding. I didn't know that.
Yes. So you're welcome to come and play.
I'll come check that out. Yeah, for sure. So Mondays 6 to 9.
6:30 to 9:30. Yeah.
6:30 to 9:30.
Yes.
So the McDonald's on Lakeshore.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, your move.
Okay, I'm thinking.
You should have a video of the move. So you got the place. You're going to be ready for opening for the 12th, right?
Yes.
And $25 an hour.
20 bucks an hour, $25, 75 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. $25 for 75 minutes, right? Okay. How many people can you take on?
I have space up to 20. I have space up to 24.
Right. Okay.
But I don't think would be so many.
It won't be so packed.
Yes, I think average class should be like 12, 16 people.
Are you going to have lessons on certain nights?
Yes, so it will be Monday to Thursday, 2 lessons every day.
Okay.
So on the website, you could find information about time and days of the week.
Oh, perfect.
I'm going to prepare some homeworks for students.
Home lessons. Okay. Right.
Not lessons, but some homework, some chess puzzles. They should resolve, and then they are at home, because I think chess puzzles one of the best tools to improve fast. And
what's a chess puzzle look like? What's that?
This is like a position.
Okay. Yeah.
With, for example, white moves and win, and checkmate and free moves.
Okay. Right. I've seen those. Yeah.
Yes. And this is really important and really interesting and really educative. So in chess, sometimes you see some patterns.
Yep.
And those chess puzzles could, even you could not realize this. With chess puzzles, you could find these patterns, and it would help you in real games.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there are different levels, so I could give puzzles like which would be the same or a little bit upper level for the student.
Yeah, right. So specific to their level.
That's right. So I think this is one of the. I know that here in schools in schools usually students don't have any homework.
Yeah.
But I'm an old school.
An old school guy. Yeah, well, that's good.
Okay.
Right on. I'll take a picture of that. So let's talk a little bit about the Ukraine situation with the Russian invaders and whatnot. We've met a few times at some of the Ukrainian songs and whatnot to bring attention. And there's something going on this Thursday where you guys are going to be at the waterfront in the gazebo by the boat restaurant and by the marina. It's 6:30, I think.
Yes, meeting 6:30. Yes.
And so
Thursday.
why are you gathering on Thursday at 6:30 at the boat?
So this Thursday, August 24th, is the day of Ukrainian independence. This is the holiday. So that day in 1992.
I think so. After the breakup of the Soviet Union.
Yes. Yeah. So then, Soviet Union broke. Ukraine got their independence in that day.
Right.
And now with the Russian invasion, the Ukrainian government want to make people gather together, and so the idea to make a live chain of people
to hold hands and make a chain.
Yes, and that event would be globally.
Yeah. So Ukrainians everywhere where they ended up having to be.
Yes, especially because of war, lots of Ukrainians had to run away, and there are lots of Ukrainians in every country these days.
Yeah.
So I I feel this is very important to make people feel that they are not alone, that even they are not in Ukraine, they could be together with Ukrainians or people who support and stand with Ukraine.
To feel some solidarity.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So I think this is a great idea.
Well, the war is a terrible thing, and it's people losing their lives and and families and whatnot. As I'm watching the news and the different updates on how the war is going, it's very much like chess, right? And unfortunately, and this is it's a war game, really. I do this with my resources and see what you do, and then I do this, and it feels like Ukraine's holding its own and has a pretty good strategy and with the limited resources that it has. Like, what do you think of how it's going so far?
In the beginning of the war, Ukrainian army and Ukraine as a country, I think was not well prepared. So personally, I could not believe that invasion could be till the last day.
Yep.
And but Russia did preparations. They was thinking about that, yes, or even decades. And in the beginning, it was really scary because Russia is huge. It's 140 million people. Russia is huge in the economy of Russia is
towers over Ukraine,
yes,
for sure.
Yes, much bigger than Ukrainian. And thanks God, they were not prepared for Ukrainian spirit, and Ukrainian people would fight, not only Ukrainian army. So in the beginning of the war, almost immediately, it was called regional defense, how it's called, territory defense groups were organized, and just people. So lots of my friends who don't have any military or army experience went to Ukrainian army. And one of my friends, for example, he used to be financial analyst, banker, and we did our MBA together, our education, and he went to army from the first day of the war. And the major problem of this war, that from Russian side, they sent the worst people.
Yeah.
Prisoners, low social, poor guy who can't do anything, just get this contract and get this payment. But from Ukrainian side, we have the best people. and even Russian losses are, I don't know, they say 10 times more, 9 times more. Doesn't matter. Ukrainians had lost the best people, and this is really saddening and the worst part of this war. Now the situation with the huge support, world support from Canada, from the US, from the UK, it's so the first 2 months was like pause, and nobody could understand what was going on. So nobody could expect that Ukraine would protect themselves in the beginning of the war. So the best military analysts said that Kyiv should be done in a week. They said 3 days. But so it was started in the end of February. In April, the world understood that this is wrong, should not be like that, and they started help. And now all the people understand that Russia could not win this game, could not win this war. And my personal opinion, it's gonna be long war, because Russia could not step back. They don't have any plan B or whatever. If they lost this war, they lost their status, life, and whatever, and all the thing. We're talking about top level Russians, who are in charge of that. So there's a dead end, no exit, and they will continue mobilization, whatever. But this war will be at least 1 or 2 years more. Unfortunately, I wish it would end today, but
you don't see it ending today.
Yes. This war.
I'm curious to see what you're going to do. You got options.
I think this is your move.
No, I moved, but I only moved my pawn up instead of getting out of your.
No, this is your move.
Is it?
Yes.
Because I thought I moved that.
No. It was one move before.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really hard to talk about, and I still read all the news, all the information, and I still so I know a lot, but I feel that even for me it's hard to understand what's really going on there.
Yeah, because it's hard to know what's true. Like a lot of the some of the news stuff I see, it seems like propaganda on both sides, right?
That's right.
And
yes.
you're trying to figure out who's telling all the truth, and nobody's telling all the truth.
It's informational. So this war, because of all the internet and all the channels opened for information, this war also about information, and it's really hard to find real information. I will take your night.
You're going to take my night?
Yes.
Go ahead, take my night.
Okay.
Yeah. We should have the cameras on here and put some dramatic music on it or something like that. This is what I like. This is the fun part. It's like you make a move and you realize, I didn't have a second move or plan. Yeah. I did have a plan. But just like in fighting, everybody can have a plan until the first time you get punched in the head.
That's right.
Yeah. But I like mixing it up anyways. When in doubt, castle.
Yes. Castling is always good, yes.
Yeah, that's why I cleared the space anyways. Oh, now you're going to make me move. I'll have to take another picture of it so people... I'll put the picture in the file. You put your finger on the last piece you moved? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good. When I'm playing my buddies, usually if I get into a tight spot, I just roll up a joint and, and confuse them. Yeah.
Some people play chess only then they have beer or something.
Yeah.
For myself, I found even if I had one beer, I can't play. Really, it's
yeah, right. It just
absolutely.
Yeah, you want to be clear-headed. Yeah. When you're playing chess and partying with people, it's just for fun, right? But usually it gives one person the advantage because the other person, if they don't know as much, then they really can't figure things out, right? Interesting. Kind of put myself in a box there.
No, actually, you have one spot.
Oh yeah. Well, I may as well take it because that take the out. Sometimes it's best to retreat a little, eh? Yeah. I think one thing in chess is if you let your ego in, and it kind of confuses you on what you want to do. Although you want to win. But. There we go. And now I'm going to face your queen, eh? Right. Interesting. It'll be suspenseful, so the video won't show the end unless you do it real quick. Yeah, I'd like to muck it up, but do you remember any particular games that, other than that time you beat the guy 20 times in a row? Is there?
Yes. Usually, I remember good games which I lost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes for me it is better to lost good game than win stupid game. So sometimes, yeah. So if you can learn something from the game, I
Yeah.
think this is the best thing.
Yeah. Get something out of the loss, right? And yeah. Well, you're probably better without your queen than me. So
You are down the night, so this is not good idea to.
no, it's not good. But we're on a time thing, so we gotta move this along.
Okay.
At least I can say, hey, I took his queen, right? At least I can say that. Yeah. One of the things you probably teach is how to play without your queen, eh?
One of the thing, especially if you are in the beginner or in the intermediate level, not to resign.
Pardon me?
Not to resign the game.
Yeah. Just keep, yeah.
Just keep going till the last move you could. Yes, because you could sometimes you could win the lost game.
Yeah. Especially if there's if the person is a little bit unsettled and starting to make not calculated moves,
Yeah.
or goes to rush in, right? Sometimes you lose on the rush.
That's right.
So this won't be a great example for anybody of how to play. So you got a really strong right side, and you can still castle over there. And you got a wall. Good defense. Well, I'm going to have to start attacking down here, I guess.
Actually, your bishop trapped.
My bishop is trapped. Yes. I left my bishop trapped. That's not good, eh? So, in a situation like that, I imagine I have to either mount some type of offense that distracts you from that a bit, but I'll lose them anyways. If I take your pawn there, your rook moves up. That's going to be scary. Yeah. And I don't have anything moving on over there. I didn't do very well there at all. But tell you what, I'm going to make you move your horse. Well, no, you can move your pawn there.
No, I can't. My pawn is.
Yeah, you can move your
yes.
horse. Yeah. Interesting. I like how your defense is. You got a good defense and an offensive potential. Huh. Well, I guess the interview's over. We can continue this again. Is there anything else you want to tell us about the chess or your life here in North Bay now? How do you feel about living here now? Must be exciting having your
Yes,
chess studio.
Yes, I'm excited to be to build the chess studio for sure.
Bring your mic a little bit closer.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, and I feel that we are lucky that we moved to North Bay, because for adaptation for this immigration period, especially for kids, it was pretty easy.
Yeah.
And we still feel this support from people, from friends, even from government, and this is really cool.
Yeah. Well, you're lucky to be here, right?
That's
you know where it could have been, and
absolutely.
well, it's good. I think you guys bring an important part of the world to us and remind us what's going on over there, and as well adds to the fabric of the community, a little bit of spice, right? A little bit of different culture, different outlook, you know. So it's important for community to have a new contingent of community come in.
Different experience, and
Yeah.
this chess studio also like small contribute to the community.
Yeah. You're bringing some energy and some newness and expertise to the community. So that's really good. I'm thankful for coming here and talking to me.
Thank you.
And I'm going to have to go check out the club and learn a little bit more so I could play a real game with you. And that should be fun.
Thank you. It was a really good game.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.